Hi, 8th grade students. This is Mr. Alford, and in this video, I am going over the most commonly missed questions on homework number 8, Functions and Statistics Review. So, let's start with problem 9. Problem 9 was the most missed question. The table and graph below represent two functions. Which of the following statements is true? And choice A is talking about rate of change, and all the other choices are talking about rate of change. So I need to find the rate of change of each of these functions. So the rate of change of this first function is I go up 1 and right 2. So rise over run, up 1, right 2. We went up 1, so it's positive 1. We went right 2, so it's positive 2. Function B, what's the change in y? That is my rise. The change in y from 1.75 to 2.5, that is 0.75. So that's going to be my rise for the function B. What is my run? From negative 5 up to negative 2, that would be positive 3. So my rise over run is 0.75 over 3, which, let's see, let's make both of these decimals instead of fractions. 1 over 2 that's just a really common one. You should know that. That is 0.5. You definitely need to remember 1/2 is the same thing as 0.5. 0.75 divided by 3, you do that division in your calculator, you're going to get 0.25. So obviously 0.5, the rate of change of the first function, is bigger than 0.25, the rate of change of the second function. So function A has the bigger rate of change. In fact, this is like 25, and this is like 50. So this function A, is the rate of change is twice as big as this rate of change. So that is why A is the right answer. So there you go. I'm just kind of giving you the answer for that one, just because so many people miss that problem. Again, when it asks you for rate of change, you need to find the rise over run for each function. Sometimes you'll look at a graph, and sometimes you'll look at a table, and then you just compare. Maybe you want to turn your rates of change, your fractions, into decimals, and then you compare them and see which one is bigger. Next problem. Okay, this is problem 3. It will also help you with problem 11. So, Paya registered for an account on the website of a national magazine. The magazine charges $5 as a setup fee and $17 per month for access to the website. What is the initial value of the function that represents Paya's cost for access to the magazine's website over time? Initial value is pretty much a vocab word that we've seen before. Initial value is very special in our slope-intercept equation. Initial value is what number we put in for B. This is, again, the initial value, and you can think of it as a one-time initial value, because it's the amount you pay up front, and you only pay it once. Rate of change is basically saying how the situation changes. It's a number that is telling you how the situation changes. So we've got $5 as a setup fee, basically $5 to get your account started, and $17 per month to keep the account going. So this would be y equals, so her cost is changing $17 every month. So we're going to put 17x plus the one-time amount that she pays up front is $5 there. So my initial value is $5. So there you go. And in problem 11, you're going to need to know how to make sense of equations that are in this slope-intercept form. So just keep in mind, this is your rate of change, and this is your one-time initial value. Problem 7. A lot of people miss this one, so I'm basically just kind of giving you the answer. It's been a while since we've looked at this kind of thing. So graph below shows the relationship between time and speed. See, and you've got to remember to read these labels, the labels of the axes. So here's speed, that's our y value. Time is our x value. For a 300-mile journey, which of the following statements is the best description of the functional relationship between the two quantities in the graph? And you got to read this graph from left to right. So let's see, as the graph goes to the right, my line's going down. Alright, so this function has to be a decreasing function, and it has to be non-linear. It is nonlinear because this line, this is not really, in math, we do not call this a line. A line is always straight. A curve is, this is what a curve is. A curve is when the thing you have is not straight. So A is my answer here. That makes sense. As the time of the journey increases, the speed decreases. Alright, that's all the help for this video. Email me or call me if you have questions, or come to tutoring. Good luck, guys.